Hello and welcome to experiment number 1, Observations, Curiosity, and Mathematics. My name is Craig Kosminski and I'm one of the instructors for the SCS laboratory portion of this course. And each week we will send to you a video like this one explaining the overarching ideas being put forward in this week's experiment. In this video, we will try to highlight the big ideas. We will also give you specific hints on important parts of the procedure, as well as trying to help you to begin the problem part or the problem worksheet part of each experiment. If you've not done so yet already, please pause this video and read the entirety of experiment number 1 from start to finish. As we scroll through, we will see that each experiment will have an introduction, and then it'll break down into the parts. This week's experiment has 2 parts. The first part is on observations and curiosity. You will see a brief introduction, followed by a procedure, as well as a description of the 5 activities that make up part 1. In part 2, mathematics, you'll see that there are a series of questions for you to answer. The main emphasis of this week's video is to get you started on part 2 of this week's lab by helping you with some important pieces of information. If you do decide to begin part 2 of this experiment before you attend lab this week, please note the following. You must show the steps in solving the problems to receive credit, and you must also use units where appropriate. Now, if you have not done math in some time, then I want to give you some comfort. The first piece of comfort that I want to provide for you is indicating to you that on page 115 of your lab notebook or of your lab manual, you will see a mathematics review. And if you just take the time to thumb through this before attending lab this week, beginning on page 115, you will be reminded of some very important mathematical properties and ideas. You may also decide to just simply read through the questions being asked in part 2, questions 1 through 11, and just begin to associate yourself with or familiarize yourself with some of the things that we're asking you to do. The most important part of this week's experiment is going to be the part that revolves on converting units. And so to get you started, I'm going to solve question number 4 with you. It states a tablet is 0.28 meters high. Convert this into centimeters, showing all of your work. And so we have a piece of information that is given to us, 0.28 meters. And we're being asked to convert this into centimeters. And the way that we do this is using a strategy called the factor label method, or unit or dimensional analysis. So the way that we do this is we take our value given in the problem, 0.28 meters, and we're going to multiply that by a fraction. Now this fraction is going to be made up of the unit that we are converting from, that is our old unit on the bottom, and our new unit on the top. So our old unit is meters and our new unit is centimeters. And so to solve this problem, which some of you can probably do in your head, you can convert meters to centimeters possibly, you would say that for every 1 meter, there are 100 centimeters. And so to solve this, we are going to take the number 0.28 and we're going to multiply it by 100 divided by 1, which is the same as just multiplying 0.28 times 100. And when we do this, we get the final answer of 28 centimeters. So this pattern or this strategy is going to be used throughout many of these questions, beginning with number 4 and moving forward, where we are converting one unit to a different unit. We are converting units of meters to units of centimeters. Now we haven't actually changed the height of the tablet. The height is 0.28 meters. This is equal to 28 centimeters. This is an important distinction that we will talk about further in this week's experiment. So in summary, we've highlighted the parts of the experiment and we've given you a little bit of a head start on part 2 of the experiment. It would be in your best interest to review page 115 on the mathematics review before you attend lab this week. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful week. We can't wait to meet you in lab.